My name is Stan. I'm an addict. But I have 33 years. 33 years. It is an honor to be here today. I was sharing with a little friend of mine. He just came in the room. He's my road dog. He came to support me. And I was telling him, these are the foot soldiers today that kept the doors open for an addict like me to have a place to live. You know, Jimmy K dropped the rock in the water, and the ripple from the wave can be felt today that any addict that's thirsty for a new way to live, I have a place to drink. I am so filled with my predecessors, but when I came, they were old timers. I'm here because of the ones who served. I didn't read or write my way. I walked off the streets of New York City, but I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Didn't know nobody. I'll say that first, because Narcotics Anonymous don't care how much you use. Narcotics Anonymous don't care how much you lost. Narcotics Anonymous will make something out of what you got left. And that's what they did for me. A lady with 34 years, I met her on the street. Back then they had like they called newcomer meetings in New York. I worked for an airline, and I say that because my story is that I got the same job for 40 years. Had a college degree when I got there. Was marrying folks using because I had a job. But the pain, tears with my mama, looking stupid was my daddy, and one more was my best friend. One more. This lady saw me at this meeting. I only had about 2 weeks, and then it had to be a God, because you know there's got to be a God, because this is the only place on earth where you listen to the sick and get better. It's the only place you're going to see that. And this lady looked at me, and I looked at her. And I was on Liberty Avenue in Queens, and she turned around, and I turned around. And so I said, "You that lady?" She said, "You that man?" I said, "I saw you at that meeting." She said, "Yeah, I saw you too." I know she didn't see me, but she didn't know what to do. She said, "How old are you?" I said, "I'm 29 years old." She said, "Baby, I've been here longer than you've been living. I got 34 years. Come on and walk with me." She turned me around. She put her arms and locked her arms in with mine, and we walked. And I called her Miss. She said, "No, you don't call me Miss. You don't call me Miss. I may need you one day to save my life, and you may think you don't have nothing for me." She said, "When you put me on a pedestal, when I fall on you. I need a big, strong man like you." She was calling me man. She said, "So when I fall, you'll be able to catch me and keep me out of it." Man, I said, she liked me. Oh, I'm straight off the streets. Straight off the streets. And she looked at me, she said, "Give me your number." I gave her a little number. You know, the old timers know they didn't have no cell phones back then. Y'all know what it was, only to have a basic text and a white book. Some of y'all know when they didn't have no basic text. All we had was each other. So she called me. She said, "Call me." Then she started asking me questions. "What would you do?" I said, "What? What would you do?" I said, she wanted to hear from me. See, a person may not remember everything you say, but you remember the way they make you feel. I knew I belonged because she made me feel like it. I'm a crackhead. My mama, 96 years old, and she tell me, "You used a drug named after somebody's ass." Crack. Damn. Do it stink? She was asking me. To this day, she's the most funniest, but Narcotics Anonymous won't make you soft. It'll harden you to the cold facts, my wife. You realize you told me they isn't problems. You brought that with you. It's possibilities. It's possibilities you can get better. You can get better. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, across the street from a beer brewery, 2 of them, down the street from the jail. Had a daddy, never wanted this. Smart as he was, that's how I got the college. He drank himself to death. He wanted to die. He wanted to die. I would give him a meeting with this. When I was clean, he would give it back. I'd give it to him again, he would give it back. I said, you need a meeting. He said, no, you need a meeting. I ain't never told you I had a problem. All addicts would stop using one day. The name of the game is where they stop before they did. None of us gonna get out of this one alive. The name of the game is not to be caught wrong. I came up in the 60s, Vietnam. Angels didn't come from heaven, they came from dust. I started smoking angel dust when they were coming back from Nam. And I didn't know. My head was spinning, but my feet were standing still. I just liked the feeling. They told me them war stories of Nam. I'm short. They told me I would be a tunnel rat. That's what they told me. So, oh, you'd be a tunnel rat. He'll run you down in the tunnel. I said, what are you going to be doing? He said, oh, I'm going to be nodding. I'm going to be nodding. When they came back, heroin was Godzilla, but our son walked down the street, methadone was King Kong. All they gave him was a methadone clinic. The rich went to Woodstock, Hendrix, and the poor went to Vietnam. That just was the way it was. My daddy used to sit there and tell me all that. He said, watch them. They're going to throw up, but they're going to come up smiling. And I'm looking at him. I said, what's that? I said, that's that dope. He said, that's that dope. So I'd stand on the corner and listen to him. And there's a movie out there back then in 75 called The French Connection. And they were talking about China White. I said, who is that girl? You know? And I looked at it and I said, Popeye, Pappy Doyle. Only 2 movies I can tell you about you. Scarface and The French Connection. Only one part of Scarface I can tell you about, he put his face in the coat. I don't even know what the movie was. Because when you're using, you ain't paying attention to none of that. You want to know what's going on when you use it. You know? So I just was caught up in that smoking marijuana. I hit these beer breweries. Beer was too slow for me. It was too slow. And get this, I never drank. I was right across the street, beer was free. I didn't like the taste. It was too slow. In New Orleans, you know, you ball till you fall, you smoke till you broke, you know. So coming from that atmosphere with Mardi Gras, people came to New Orleans every year who didn't look like us. But man, they had some shit I ain't never seen or felt before. And while I was waiting to get down there, my dad had stepped on me so hard, I got to college. He never got out the car. He never could make it out the car. My aunt died. He never could make it out the car. He got in the car. He could never make it out the car. He was a low bottom drunk, but he was a brilliant man. A brilliant man. And I didn't want to be like him. So I didn't want to drink. My mom went to church, and she was my biggest critic. She was my biggest adversary. She was the one that stayed on me, even though I was used. I got a brother. He's a psychopath. He's in a mental institution for the criminally insane in Jackson, Louisiana. He's my youngest brother. He's been there now for the past 17 years. He cannot get out. He cannot get out. Me, went to college, got on with this airline, got to Houston, Texas, and they had something called freebasing. 1979. Got that, it was the NBA basketball players. I said, oh man, this is the best life. I thought I was climbing a mountain, but really I fell off a cliff. Didn't realize what I was in. I was standing at the top of a chair at the bottom of the hill. Think I was on top of the world. I got a disease that make a fool think he's a king and turn a king into a fool. Take away everything you got except the things that'll bring you back to it. It took away everything I had except the things that brought me back to it. Everything I had could fit in that pipe, fit in that stick. Like David Copperfield, poof, it went up in smoke. Everything. Didn't even know I was homeless. The only disease have you walking around in critical condition and you don't even know. You don't even know it. I'm on life support, don't even know it. The addict is the strongest person I know. We don't wear no clothes in the wintertime. We wear a trench coat in the summertime. Beaten, scalded, thrown in jail, walk many, many miles, only to come back where we started. I got a disease that had me looking for love in the same place where I lost it. The same place where I lost it. I said it because of the topic, when I hit the door, I saw a lady in here today. I remember when she said she had no shoes on. She don't even know my name. So you ain't got to know the name, but I know if you ain't here, there's a guy here got cleaned at 19. I shared with way back in Birmingham. He might have about 60 years now. You see, I may not know your name, but I know you when you're here or when you're not here. Why? Because you meant something to me. See, when I was hitting, I didn't know your name either. I knew if you had something to smoke, put on that pipe. We may all come here in different boats. All of us may come down in different boats, but we rode the same way. We rode the same way. Oh, yeah. That's how we rode the same way. My brothers and sisters, that lady told me she's 95 years old. She got about 65, 66 years. And that lady told me, go where you've never been before because you got brothers and sisters you haven't. That's what she told me. She said, you have to learn to have a good day. Because if you don't think every day a good day, miss one. She said, miss one. It was the old timers that's sitting in these rooms that took me, came and got me. I was renting a room for a little Filipino lady. I went to see her until she died. She died at 92 years old. She took me. She took me in. She said, you are a nice man. They kept calling me. I didn't feel like I was no man. I didn't feel like that. And she said, you try to get yourself together. I was in California in 1982. I went from Houston, Texas to Los Angeles, California. Went to a place called South Bay Hospital. We were going in there in 1982. I was 25 years old. And we was going in there just to rest. And then we'd come out and use the same day. But I'll never forget this lady's name. I thank God for two things. Repetition, because you got to do it over and over again to get this. I'm not a one-hit wonder. I kept smoking over and over. And then the other one, he allowed the disease to take my memory. And this little lady named Judy Ann, God bless her. God, I've been trying to find her since she had 6 years clean then. She was smoking a Winston cigarette, and she would say, hey, Lazard, my whole name is Stan. I'll tell you my name, Stanley Wilbur Smith. And she told me, your name is Lazard. I said, what is Lazard? Lizard. I said, you're a lizard. I didn't like that. That said, knock the smile off my face. And I said, what? And I got out, and about a month later, I was back. And I was smiling again. She said, if you was having a good time, why are you back here? You was having such a good time. Tell me something. Why are you back here? Oh, I just need the money. Nah, we got you now. She told me that back in 1982. She said, let me share with you what this program did to you. You got a conscience now. It won't stop you from using. It'll stop you from enjoying it. Once you know, you'll never be able to go back to not knowing. There ain't no starting over for you. She smoked that Winston cigarette with them glasses. She had like a short crop haircut. She reminded me of Kathy Bates. She smoked that cigarette. She said, oh, God. Oh, this program gonna work better on your ass out there. Because the person who ain't never been here, they don't know. You gonna always know. Guess what? I was hiding my money from the only person who knew where it was at. Only person. I was calling in sick on my off day. On my off day. I used to think the man in front of me was following me. I have no problem getting up there and tell you I'm nervous because it's a hell of a lot better than being paranoid. I lived in the world of paranoia because I didn't sleep. I did not sleep. I wanted to stay up. I would look walking across the stage and had to scratch my head and say, damn, how the hell I got here? Because I always thought I was going to miss something. I never wanted to miss nothing. I wanted every hit, everything. I was hotter than fish grease. I was greasier than a pork chop. The only thing I turned down was my collar, and my head was spinning like a ceiling fan. I kept making killing decisions. That's why I kept getting funky results. That's how I lived. I used with men who would take a hit, and then they turn into strippers. As soon as they hit, they go outside and turn into strippers. They strip cars. They went out and they stripped cars. I ain't never been no jail. I don't know how to shoot no gun. My thinking, that's why I said, had me saying, man, it's hard to try to get high in jail. You can go to work and still see, I'm the reason you get your clothes and stuff on this airline today. You know, you were filing all them. I was me getting your stuff. And they love me. I ain't missed no days. Because think about it. You checking in, and I'm behind the wall. I can search everything ahead. I can use. I don't have to worry about eating. Why? Because I can eat off the plane. I flew from Los Angeles to New York to stand on the corner. Stand on the corner. Flew from Houston to Miami, because Miami, everything was cheap. Stand on the corner. Stand on the corner. I say that because before you can say, keep talking about resurrection, you got to say something about a crucifixion. You got to say where it brought you. I'll tell you that. I was homeless with a job. I was homeless with a job. The only thing I had was a job. The only thing I did right was wrong. The only thing I did right was wrong. My poor mama would look at me. My brother, he losing his mind. He's sticking everybody. They didn't know what it was. They didn't know. You know, my mom looked at me and said, you know, you like being by yourself. I said, how you say that? Because you smell like. You know, you see people and you smell. I said, why? I don't think I smell too bad. Oh, yeah, you smell bad. These people just don't want to tell you. I'm telling you, you don't want to listen to me. But one day, boy, you're going to listen to somebody. One day, you're going to be brought to your knees and you're going to listen to somebody. I just hope it be the right people. The right people. She told me that. My brother burned the house down. I was with one of my girlfriends, you know, my 30 girlfriends. We smoked me have girlfriends. And she looked at me and said, the house was burned down. My dad was sitting in the middle of drunk. And she looked at me and said, boy, you're on your way to hell. I told my mom, I'm already there. I'm already there. There comes a point in your life where you can't go on, but yet you can't stop. You can't stop. I went further than I ever wanted to go, stayed longer than I ever wanted to stay. I haven't forgot that. I remember what y'all old timers told me. They said, no, it's not the first hit. It's the last one. If you don't forget the last one, you won't have to take the first one. She said, keep a quarter in your pocket. I said, a quarter? She said, yeah, keep a quarter in your pocket. Penny in your pocket. I can't make a phone call. No. They said there's 4 words on it. In God we trust. One day, the only thing maybe between you and another one is that quarter in your pocket. They said this program got to be applied outside the door, right? So we didn't have no cell phones. They had this little boot in New York, and I'm walking in the snow. It was snowing. And they told me how I find out about mental illness was through my brother. So I told Gene H was my sponsor. He had 37 years. He's gone now. The lady I was looking for who found my sponsor, she died of Alzheimer's. You know, they had 12, 30 years. There was another old timer then. He would sit there and he would tell me stuff. They called me young blood. But I can remember Gene H told me, he said, I didn't know anything about bipolar. Bipolar, I thought they were talking about a bed. When they talked about depression, I thought they were talking about a weather system. I have all that. You can't tell them. You can't tell because I follow direction. I want to get better. So Gene H said, you got to learn to turn the radio station. So you got to learn to change the channel. Now I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to turn the radio station? No, turn the radio station in your car. I want you to find a song and apply your recovery to that song. When you get those crazy ass thoughts and you can't sleep, turn the radio station. So the first song I turned it on was B.B. King, and he said the thrill is gone. I don't know what else he meant. I heard Streisand say something. She was saying the way we were. See, I heard it. Then I would turn it again, and Steely Dan would say, you go back, Jack, and do it again. Wheels turning round and round. All of a sudden, I was smiling. I had an old Dodge. I bought from a guy off the job. Because, see, there's a whole lot to me when I got clean. More I had to face. See, this program will teach you how to face the music, even if you don't like the tune. I didn't like the tune. Nothing is worse sitting in the car and you got to listen to a song you don't want to hear and you don't like. But you got to go through it. So when that was coming up, I'm going to tell you what got me. When I heard the Stones say there's a storm brewing today, if I don't get some shelter, Lord, I'm going to fade away. Rape and murder is just a shot away. I looked at it and said, just a shot away. I said, oh, Lord. Big shot, little shot, one shot, we all shot. We don't stick together as one, we'll die one by one. Unity is no unity if there's not no you and I. I learned everything from somebody in the room that rode me in the car, that sit with me, that talk shit with me. I saw riding with a lawyer named Dave, 13 years at the time. We riding in the car and we riding. A pretty girl like her across the street. And Dave said, you like that, huh? I said, yeah, I ain't think I can say that. I said, yeah. But you never see it if you're looking on the floor for a hit. You miss out on the finer things in life. That's how they want. You miss out on the finer things in life. They use a tradition to bring me in. It was a tradition. Let me tell you what he did. New York had dry out stations. They would take the attic off the street and bring the Queens General Hospital. I had 9 months clean. 9 months. And they would say something, if you want what we have, then you'll do what we do to get what we got. And Dave would stop at the store. He smoked Benson and Hedges light, but he bought a carton of Newports and he bought a carton of Winston's. So what the hell he doing? Here we going up to this place. He said, this is 7 days. Today is somebody's last day. But y'all got to get him in the meeting. I still didn't catch on what he was doing. So he said, watch this. And he told me, I want you to say this. He said, remember now, they're off the streets. I said, what you want me to say? He had a raspy voice. So you got to tell me you ain't wearing no, you don't tell me you don't wear no underwear. You got to tell me you don't wear no drawers. These guys ain't got, they had to back out. You could smoke. He took them cigarettes and he threw them on the table. You could see each one grab them cigarettes. And then he told me to say that, and I told him, so I'm staying, I'm at it. I ain't wearing no drawers. And they looked and they said, what? You ain't wearing no drawers? We ain't got nothing on these. Hey, they were jumping, smoking cigarettes. I said, what the hell? He said, we like this guy. He said, where you from? I said, I'm from the bottom. So I'm from the bottom. When the meeting was over, he said to me, I brought the cigarettes so they would listen. See, you got their attention. That meant something to them. So I brought them cigarettes so they would listen. I brought you so they could remember. But he said, I brought you. You know how many people I brought up here was trying to force God down there. They were telling you gonna die too. You know, we got to get them to meet. That's all. Somebody's last day is today. Attraction. Get them to make me. Monday night, some guy said, I saw you with Cigarette Dave. I told Dave that guy said he saw it. You know what he said to me? He said, well, you know, we walk out here today and God take our life. We didn't die in vain because we touched one. That's all we want to shoot, one. You try to share for 1,000 people, you miss everybody. You share for one, you'll catch. They told you share for one. You don't worry about all that. You just share for one. You're supposed to carry the message of 12 steps and 12 traditions to the habit that's still suffering. 9 months I did H&I, Queens General Hospital. 9 months. 9 months. I came in here in a life jacket, holding on. And Lawyer Dave said one day you'll be a lifeguard. That's how they talk. They talk to me in my language. They share with me how you have to do the steps. They told me, you walk them. If a person don't see it, you don't have it. They got to see it. All you want to be able to do is tell your story because they won't be able to see what you do. Because this program is like time. It'll remove stains that others have left behind. People won't even know you did it. It'll wash you clean. If you will allow it. I ain't perfect. I ain't nowhere near perfect. I'm telling you about the Bible. I'm looking at my brother. How they knew I had Bible. I didn't know I had this shit. I went there to see him with 21 years clean. And my mom told me, that's why I know I am an addict. I had 21 years clean. And my mom told me that dope did him that. You know what I told her? What was that he had? What? He had, she looking at me like, he's sitting right there 21 years clean. They said that they want to talk to you. I say, why? Because you're the only one can understand what he's saying. I knew everything he was saying. He's schizophrenic. 15 years clean. I work at the airport here in Atlanta. They found 110 pounds worth of cocaine. Now I wear a mask. Anonymity is a mask. Nobody fool you. You can't ride up and telling people. They didn't know I was in the I walked up there in customs. I got a seal to go to customs. And they said to me, Stan, we found 110 pounds worth of cocaine. You know the first thing that came out of my mouth? Where is it? What are you? Wait. They were looking at what you said. I said, I ain't never seen 110 pounds worth of cocaine. So I called my partner who worked with me, John. I said, John, they found 110 pounds worth of cocaine. Guess what he said? Where is it? That's just my thinking. Gene A said the disease is an asset. It'll let you know when things go wrong. Now, are you strong enough to make the right choice? He said, because if you got more than one problem, you're all right. You only going to have one problem. He said, all addicts use for the same reason. Any reason. Any reason. I said, so don't come to me with all that you use for any reason. You're going to use for any reason. If you strung out, you're going to use for any reason. Any reason. And I got it when I turned the radio station to Stone and said, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. And the talking heads remind me, because if you use, it's going to be the same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. I kept hearing same time as it. You're going to lose all that same as it ever was. And I keep remembering that. I keep looking at that. I remember when we were walking through the snow and in Virginia Slims, y'all sisters had a cigarette back then. You had that little model looked like in the 1930s. And she been smoking Virginia Slims. And that little model said, you come a long way, baby. You come a long way. Sometimes that's all I had. Sometimes that's all I had. And today, guess what? You still all I got. You're still all I got. Because anybody can give blood. But the only person who can save you is somebody with your blood type. Mama couldn't save me. Guess what I see in this room? My blood type. The only group of people who can save me. I went to a meeting when my dad died at 6 years clean. They told me in New York, they told me, they say, we gonna be there. Go there. Nobody in the room looked like me when I got to the meeting. I got there late. I raised my hand, said, I'm here to bury my dad. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm just going through a lot. The man came up and said, young man, you're never late to a meeting as long as there's an addict there. So you're never late. Give us his address. I'm so glad you shared that I lost my wife 10 years ago. If I would use and come back today, I'll still be high and she'll still be gone. Thank you for reminding me you made the right decision. We're sitting in the funeral home, we come back. So right in New Orleans, they let you see them before they got there. She rose up and I looked at her. She looked at me and said, alcohol and kill Henry. his lifestyle. He didn't want to change. Say, ain't you glad you go to those junkie get-togethers? She said, I love him, but I ain't trading places with him. I looked at her and tried to figure out what program you in, Ma. She said, no. You know what I mean? You know, she said, y'all so powerful. Let me tell you what spirituality is, boy. I said, what it is. Y'all so powerful. Y'all help each other out and don't know each other's last name. That's spirituality. I ain't never heard it before. See, sometimes people outside of you can see what you got that you can't see. And she's steadily telling me, you know, because you know, all y'all use is a letter, Joe B. Who the hell is Joe B? It don't matter who Joe B is to you, you know. That's what she told me. She told me that, you know. And I sit there today and still look at that. At his funeral, she looked to the back and said, who are them people back there? They were there. All they did was stand in the back, just like this here. So that's your folks. I said, yeah. She's got early onset dementia right now. Bring it up to right now. So she told me, you the only one out of all of them. There's like 5 of us. So you the only one I ain't got to worry about. I said, why? She said, because I'm getting ready to go to the outer limits on you now. I'm going to be calling you Tyrone. That's what they told her. She put a spin. She had breast cancer at 93. She said like this. She said, me and you the same. I said, why? She said, God take your life now. You had a nice run. You had a nice run. How long you been clean? 30-something. She said, son, that's a nice run. Can't beat that run. You know, you can't beat that. I got 96 years here. I'm supposed to lose my mind. But if you out of yours, something wrong. She told me just like that. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I sit there with her. She said, I ain't never got to worry about you. I said, why? She said, because I'm going to leave you one day. Them junkie get-togethers you go to, they never will. She said, they never will. You know? See, I am who I am because you are who you are. The fruit I eat come from a tree I did not shake. This is a life of give and take, and those of us who make it are those who are willing to give what it takes. I didn't have what it takes, but you told me I did. You showed me I did. I followed you. I followed you when I didn't want to follow you. You know, but I knew you was doing something good, something great. You know, a man could live, he could live weeks without food. He could live days without water. He could even live minutes without air. But he won't live a second without hope. He won't live a second without hope. You gave me hope. I'm a product of courage, a product of courage. I'm a product of hope. I'm a product of unconditional love. The love came from you. I am very honored and very grateful to share with the people who kept the doors open for somebody like me. God gave a little addict from New Orleans with a fatal disease the ability to serve. Thank you.